Another disadvantage of bankruptcy is that it won't allow you necessarily or protect you in keeping all of your property. It won't protect all of your non-exempt or non-protected assets. The way we usually cure and solve that problem is we file a Chapter 13 bankruptcy and propose a plan of repayment that makes sure that unsecured creditors get paid what they would have been paid had there been a Chapter 7 liquidation of non-exempt assets. But there are cases that come in my door where my client simply can't afford to pay anything more than just their bare living expenses. They can't afford to fund a Chapter 13 plan. In that circumstance, bankruptcy is not going to protect you from a Chapter 7 trustee that would be wanting to assert control over non-exempt assets, which may be family heirlooms. They may be things that you desperately need but are not protected under the state's exemption scheme. And maybe there's some pre-bankruptcy exemption planning that can go into that analysis. You want to be sure that you speak with a qualified bankruptcy attorney before you transfer any asset. Don't go conveying things away for less than fair market value. I do advise my clients when there's a family heirloom at risk or at stake, and it's been given to them, that they contact somebody else in the family, a brother or a sister or a cousin, an aunt or an uncle, and see if they can afford to pay the fair market value on that asset so that it's no longer exposed. It's sold, it's moved to that person's place of residence, it's no longer in your possession, you have proof of money. You don't want to sell it for cash, you want to sell it with a check or a money order so you can prove that you really did sell it for a bona fide purchase. And then you can use those resources for spending on housing expenses. You can use it to pay utilities, current, or even pay some utilities in advance. You can use it to prepay some rent. You can use it to cure arrearages on your house or your car. You can use it for attorney's fees. That's one of my favorite things to use resources that come in pre-bankruptcy exemption planning on. My point is, if it's an asset you can't protect in bankruptcy and you can't afford to do a Chapter 13 bankruptcy, there's some things that your attorney can help you plan that are totally legitimate, but they need to be done properly.